Drew, they had a great Memorial Cups. You think it might have changed the top if you did the voting after?
Well, our list is always a work in progress, and it changes. It can change from week to week, and our list is based on the body of work during the season with the players, and the teams. It's the same thing. Not any one tournament's going to influence the draft order or their impression of the player. They take the full course of their body of work over the last couple of years where they've been watching the players.
Why do you think McKinnon jumped over him then, if it wasn't the Memorial Cup?
I don't know that he has jumped over him.
You like to be politically correct.
Then what do you?
I'm not going to speculate on who's going to go number one.
We read what you said, but tell us what you love about it, especially Seth and Nathan.
Well, Seth is one of those guys that just comes along every once in a while when you look at the big defensemen in the league like the Cheras and the Prongers, and he's made for today's game under today's rules, where he's very, very smart with his hockey sense. He's a very fluid skater. He makes that good first pass out of the zone, and he rises to the occasion where he plays well in big games and in big situations. And Nathan, he's the same in that regard. Like he's got a very strong competitive instinct, but he rises to the occasion as he showed everybody at the Memorial Cup. But just his skill set, his ability to score, and he's got a quickness to pull away with his speed that I haven't seen in a number of years from guys. He can just pull away with a puck like that, and he can pull away from a check.
Can you give us your report on Darnell Nurse, and Ristolainen, and who do they remind you of, any current players?
Well, Darnell, I've always compared him to Shea Weber. He's got a little bit of mix where he's good at the skill game, good at the physical game. He's got a good shot from the point. He's a pretty good package. And Ristolainen is in a similar end. We don't see as much of him over in North America, but you've got some big guys that can play a size game and can play a physical game.
And your thoughts on Drouin?
Jonathan Drouin is he's in a special category, and a lot of times, when I talk to the older scouts there, they say he reminds them an awful lot of Joe Sakic when he played junior. His intuition in the game, his quick read and react, it's excellent. There's not too many players available that read the game and see the ice and can make the play, and he can deliver offensively and defensively.
Did you compare him to Huberdeau at all, Drew, in comparison to him and Huberdeau?
I've heard that. I do think there's more differences than there are similarities, but they're both impact players for sure. That's what they're going to be. Pulock is he's probably a little underrated because he missed a lot of time this year with injuries and that. He's got one of the best shots from a D-man this year, and again, when you have a player with his size that can skate and move the puck, defensemen take a little longer to be groomed, but he's got all the ingredients to be a potential all-star in the league.
How about Max Domi?
Max Domi, natural goal scorer. Everywhere he's been, Max has a finishing touch, and that can separate him from a lot of players. A lot of players can get chances from their abilities and their smarts there, but can they finish? And Max can finish. He's shown, he's not the biggest guy, but he certainly plays bigger than his size. It doesn't influence or impact his game one way or the other. And he's like Brett Hull. He's smart. He knows how to get open, and he's ready to take the shot.
Who are some of the other legacy players, same as Sons and stuff like that in the draft this year?
Kirby Reichel, Dan.
Yeah, Kirby Reichel, Warren's son. He's a typical power forward with the big booming shot. They use him a lot on the point on the power play, and you can work a power play around him. But he's also very good down low. He's so strong protecting the puck, coming out of the corner with the puck.